Here, kitty. You can has cheeseburger.
Home now. Phoenix is online. Search her now. And then say hi and right now. And if you don't join, then you'll have to buy 300. You have to join right now. You have to join right now.
Em cũng đã mệt nhòi giờ đêm lạnh lùng vì ai đưa em về đêm nay bé con đường về cũng chẳng có xa đưa em về qua ngã năm ngã ba.
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America, fuck yeah, freedom is the only way. Yeah. Terrorists, your game is through, 'cause now you have to answer to America, fuck yeah, so lick my blood and suck on my balls. America, fuck yeah, what you gonna do when we come for you now? It's the dream that
You are about to experience the best Mickey moment in your entire life.
Bum 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 I ran. Bum 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 I ran. Bum 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 I ran. Bum 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 I ran. What country's got a feeling really hit the ceiling? Bum I ran. Bum 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 I ran. Went to a mosque, gonna throw some rocks. Tell the Ayatollah gonna put you in a box. Bum I ran. Bum 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 I ran. Sam's getting pretty hot.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't.
If you can land on the Blackbird, you're rich.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Russian planes run on vodka, but American planes run on whiskey, cola, and tequila.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation, the variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If variation is considered to be a significant factor, it too may be corrected by the GEA. However, the missile must also know where it was. The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. It now subtracts where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa, And by differentiating this from the algebraic sum of where it shouldn't be and where it was, it is able to obtain the deviation and its variation, which is called error.
The final flight of the Blue Dream. The sun was high over San Francisco as the custom-liveried Boeing 787 Dreamliner lined up on runway 28L. To any observer, it looked like a standard departure, but this bird was carrying more than just passengers. It was a testbed for a high-output experimental engine configuration. The ascent. As the throttles were pushed forward, the engines roared with an unnatural intensity. The plane ate up the runway in record time, its wings flexing upward like a bird taking flight. At 0:49, the nose pitched up sharply, perhaps too sharply. The climb was aggressive, banking hard over the bay as the pilot fought to stabilize the sheer power of the custom build. The stall. As the 787 cleared the coast, the stability began to unravel. The experimental engines, while powerful, lacked the necessary atmospheric compensation. At 1:07, a haunting digital voice cut through the cockpit. Bank angle. Bank angle. The aircraft shuddered. The lift on the left wing vanished, sending the massive jet into a terminal roll. The horizon became a blur of blue water and hazy sky. The impact. The pilot pulled back on the stick, but the 787 was no longer flying, it was falling. The ground rushed up to meet the fuselage near the shoreline. At 1:16, the scream of the engines was silenced by the sound of twisting metal. The Dreamliner skipped across the terrain, its custom frame finally succumbing to the laws of physics. The flight was over, leaving behind only the wreckage of a dream that flew a little too close to the sun. Here is the footage.
United 683, cleared for takeoff runway 28L San Francisco Control Tower.
In comparison, I am the king of the skies.
Really? Really?
Really?
Really?
Really?
Really?
Really?
Release the eagle.
Release the what?